What was so special about the kids you had this year?
I think what was so special to me as a coach was just their love of Friday nights. They're like any other kid. They really don't like practice. Practice is not fun. You know, the game of football to prepare for a game is not a lot of fun. And our Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are extremely difficult through the week. But what I loved about those kids were before every Friday, it was just a blast to see them get ready, and they weren't nervous. When the lights come on, they got better, and they loved to go perform. My goal as a coach was to make Friday nights easy compared to practice. And I think that they embraced that and then went out and just had fun on Friday nights, and that's what we look forward to. So that's what meant a lot to me. The other thing that meant a lot to me is they were not high-maintenance kids. We didn't have to deal with a lot of problems throughout the season. They're what I call low maintenance. Do what you ask, do it with excellence, do it with class, and go have fun, and I thought that they did that.
Can you talk about what it meant to you to be down in San Antonio this past month and coaching, and maybe for the future for your players' experience?
Well, you know, what a lot of people don't realize is an extreme honor to be chosen for that game. It's in itself is a class deal run by the United States Army and the sponsorships that they have. But what a lot of people don't realize too is it's a tremendous amount of work. To get an offense in 7 practices, maybe it was one of the most difficult things I've ever experienced. But I felt it worthy. I got to work with Tony Severino, who was the head coach of the West. Tony and I went against each other for years in Kansas City. We have a great deal of respect for each other, and that was a blast. But if it gave a chance to give our kids some notoriety in hopes that there will be several on our team that have a chance to play in that game this year, then so be it. And I hope that they get chosen because it is a very, very special event. I have a greater admiration for our military guys than what I've ever had. Not that I didn't before, but after being around them for 8 days, wow, it's something very, very special.
Expectations were high, or always high at Trinity. I remember you saying that to me one time. What are expectations for next year with the talent you have coming back?
You know, expectations are usually for people on the outside. Our expectations right now are to get stronger, to get faster, to get quicker. And again, we worry about it one day at a time. I'm not a big dreamer. I came here today on Tuesday, and I hope to be better at the end of the day than when I started the day. And that's all we really worry about. Expectations are for people on the outside. This is what they expect to see. We have a product that we want at the end of the year, and hopefully we're in Bowling Green again, and we'll look at that finished product. But between now and then, we got a lot of work to do. This week's going to be fun. We have a banquet down at the Galt House Sunday, which will be attended by about 700 people. Again, kids play harder when people care. When you have 700 people at a banquet, you know that you have a lot of people who care. So we know that those expectations are out there from the outside, but we have a lot of work to do before we get there.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.